The meaning of life is just to be alive. It is so plain and so obvious and so simple. Yet everybody rushes around in a great panic as if it were necessary to achieve something beyond themselves. Have you ever noticed that suffering is not so much in the pain itself, but in the way we cling to it, resist it, and try to escape from it?
For years, I carried silence like a family inheritance. I learned how to survive, how to stay quiet, how to be good, and how to disappear. Even while standing in the room. This video is not about revenge. It's about truth. It's about what happens when a woman finally speaks.
Feel like women, they have minds and they have souls as well as just hearts, and they've got ambition and they've got talent as well as just beauty. And I'm so sick of people saying that love is just all a woman is fit for. I'm so sick of it.
It's about what happens when a woman finally speaks. Not from rage, not from chaos, but from clarity.
I'm a failure.
It's quite a statement to make at 20.
Well, Rome took all the vanity out of me, and Paris made me realize I'd never be a genius, so I'm giving up all my foolish artistic hopes.
Why did you give up, Amy? You have so much talent and
Talent
energy.
isn't genius, and no amount of energy can make it so. I want to be great or nothing.
I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us.
Say,
Feel very guilty. Let the guilt eat at you. Hit rock bottom.
Great.
I share my journey of surviving abuse, confronting my abuser as an adult, and returning to my family not as a child who endured it, but as a woman who healed. This is a story about boundaries, about dignity, about becoming whole. If you've ever felt like you didn't belong in your own family, this is for you. For a long time, I wasn't really part of my family. I was present, but not whole. I was there in body, but not in truth. Because when abuse happens inside a family, silence doesn't just protect the abuser, it fractures the victim. I learned very early that survival meant staying quiet, staying agreeable, staying small. As a child, I didn't have the language for what was happening. I only knew how it made me feel. Confused, ashamed, angry, invisible. So I adapted. The old me learned to scan rooms. The old me learned to keep the peace. The old me learned that anger was dangerous and truth was something you swallowed. And for years that worked. Until it didn't. Something shifted when I became an adult. The new me no longer needed survival strategies. The new me needed integrity. I didn't confront my abuser in rage. I didn't scream. I didn't punish. I simply told the truth. Not to hurt them, not to destroy the family, but so I could finally live inside myself without splitting in two. That moment wasn't dramatic. It was clean. And afterwards, there was peace. Here's what no one tells you. When you confront abuse, you don't just face the person who hurt you. You face the version of yourself who learned to survive them. And when you let that version rest, something extraordinary happens. You return. Not as the child who endured, not as the scapegoat, not as the one who carries everyone else's comfort, but as a real person, whole, present, unapologetic. I didn't lose my family by telling the truth. I found myself within it. And if you're standing on the edge of your own truth, know this. The old you stayed silent to survive. The new you speaks to live. And on the other side of truth, there is peace. I didn't disappear overnight. I learned how to fade quietly, inside my own family, inside rooms where I should have felt safe. When abuse lives close to home, silence doesn't feel like a choice. It feels like oxygen. So I adapted. The old me learned how to read moods. The old me learned how to keep the peace. The old me learned that truth was dangerous and anger was something you swallowed whole. I became good, helpful, quiet, and everyone thought I was fine. But survival is not the same as living. And one day, my body knew before my mind did, I could no longer carry this. Not the rage, not the history, not the pretending. I didn't confront my abuser in fury. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't try to win. I spoke from clarity, from a place that no longer needed permission. I told the truth because I was done disappearing inside my own life. And something remarkable happened. Nothing exploded, no lightning struck, but I felt clean. Here's what no one tells you. When you speak the truth after years of silence, you don't become cruel, you become whole. The old me stayed quiet for survival. The new me speaks because she deserves peace. I didn't lose my family that day. I returned to them as a real person. Not the child who endured, not the woman who carried everyone else's comfort, but myself, present, grounded, free. And if you're listening to this with something heavy lodged in your chest, know this. Your truth does not destroy you. It restores you. And on the other side of silence, there is peace.
It's curious, isn't it? The moment you resist a thing, you magnify it. The moment you push against a thought, you give it strength. And so much of what we call suffering isn't in the rain that falls upon us, but in the way we curse the storm. Life has always been a dance of opposites. Pain and pleasure, gain and loss, birth and death, they are as inseparable as the front and the back of a coin. But here is the trick. You see, suffering is not the same as pain. Pain is simply what is. The sting of loss, the ache of the body, the tears of parting, these are natural as the tides. But suffering is the story we weave around it. It is the clinging, the holding on, the desperate attempt to control what was never in our control. There is an old saying in Zen, let go or be dragged. And this is precisely the matter at hand. When you stop clutching, when you let the river flow, you find that the water carries you. But when you stiffen, when you insist on paddling against the current, you exhaust yourself. The essence of ending suffering, to stop trying to force clarity, to stop grasping for control, to let life be. You don't do. You notice, you watch, you become aware of this game you are playing, and in that very awareness, a kind of miracle happens. The grasping begins to loosen on its own. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Life is a game, a play, a cosmic hide and seek. You are it, pretending not to be it. You are the universe playing at being a person. And the moment you recognize that this whole drama isn't meant to be taken with such deadly seriousness, you begin to laugh at your suffering. The trick, you see, is not to get rid of the storm, but to learn to dance in the rain, not to abolish the silence, but to hear the music within it, not to conquer death, but to realize that death is what makes life so exquisitely alive. And so, if you wish to stop suffering now, don't begin with the attempt to rearrange life. Begin with the way you see it. Look at the river, look at the sky, look at your own thoughts, rising and falling like clouds, and see they were never under your control anyway. You are not here to accomplish some divine checklist. You are here because the cosmos could not resist the artistry of making a you. So don't imagine that to live in harmony means to avoid sorrow. To live is to embrace the shadow as the partner of the light. Suffering only arises when we insist on clinging to one hand and rejecting the other. Think once more of the wave. The wave rises, curls, and crashes. And all the while it trembles, saying, I must not end. I must hold myself together. But the truth is, the wave never ends. Its water was the ocean all along. When it falls, it simply returns to itself. You are not something apart from this grand ocean of being. You are the ocean waving. And when you fall, you do not end, you return. There is no prescribed action, no secret key, no final step. The great relief of awakening is that life no longer needs to be conquered. You don't need to force it into meaning. It is meaning already. You are not a problem to be solved. You are a mystery to be lived. For in the end, there is no end. Only the eternal music, the endless dance of energy. And in that knowing, suffering dissolves. Right here, right now.